Hi friends, today I want to share with you some information that I learned recently. I have 5 or 6 dehydrators. As you know, if you look at my channel very much, I have a lot of dehydrated stuff. I don't post as much about it recently because I've posted so many videos, not necessarily videos, but posts about how to dehydrate and how I dehydrate. But so whenever I see a secondhand dehydrator at a secondhand store, if it's the sizes that I like that stack, I grab it. So Nesco, it used to be Harvest Master, Harvest Made, Harvest Master, Harvest Master was bought out by Nesco, some of their patents and designs. So they used to all have this base, dehydrator base where the air blows up, and I have had these for years. I've bought these over the years, brand new and used, and I buy them used now to get the extra trays. So the new one that I have, I turned them off because it's super loud. But the new one that I have is the Open Country, and it makes jerky or whatever as well. But as the bases or the other ones would break down, I would keep the trays and throw the base out. And I posted a blog about how the one that I bought, I think it was a Garden Master, was recalled, and then they sent me this top one. So I think most of them now are top mount, and I'm not quite sure why it's going blurry. Probably that flashing red light. So I have, over the years, you get 4 with each unit that you purchase. So I got to keep the ones from the recalled unit, and then I had some from maybe a unit before that, because I had 2 or 3 burnt out bases. And so, I do a comparison video on YouTube why I like the stackable versus the Excalibur. Now Excalibur has since that point made stackable trays, stackable units, but they're new to that format, and I have all these trays for this one, and I like this one, and it works great. I do burn them out, and any dehydrator that you use so much would burn out eventually. So when I see these bases, I grab them because I use them a lot and I burn them out a lot. Like, I get excess food from the food bank, the local food pantry, when they have pallets of food, and I'll dehydrate it and take it back and share with them. So I have a lot of dehydrators, and I have a lot of different brands of dehydrators, and I have but my favorites are these Harvest Made, well, not now the Harvest Made, they're the Nesco now, but the ones that I can use the trays on any of their units. So they have the smaller units and the larger units, and the larger units fit all the same size trays, and the smaller units fits the same size trays. Now on the stronger unit, the bigger one, the newer ones, you can stack up to 20 trays. You have to rotate them a lot, and I don't want to have to do that. So this is as many trays as I would ever put on there. I won't buy any more to put on there because it's just, they don't get dry out, and you have to rotate them a lot. But this does dry. If I have this full and I'm doing apples, say, it takes about 24 hours for all of them to be dry completely. I've done probably 12 of these gallon bags, and in the last week or so. These were all the smaller ones off my tree, the very last ones that I did, so it doesn't look as great as the ones that I did before that are nice and round. Here's this one, I'll show you. So that one isn't, these are the ones that are more round and perfect. The other ones were the smaller left on the tree apples, the last little bit. So I use my dehydrators a lot, have a lot of fruit trees, and so get to the point. The dehydrator bases, they had a recall, and I called on these because I had these 2, And because Nesco bought out Harvest Made, Harvest Master, they don't any longer have like responsibility for the products that were made before they were Nesco. So I asked them if they, because I knew there had been a recall on one of the units. Now she said, because I have an FD30 here, and I have an FD50 here. Sorry, it's kind of glary. And she said, it says FD hyphen 50/30. And so I was confused, and I'm like, which one is it? And she said, well, I think it's the one with the gray base. I think is the one she said. I can't remember exactly because I didn't really pay attention too much. I've just had them dehydrating in the sink because of the metal. I'm like, well, if they do catch on fire, then hopefully there won't be a problem, because they seem to be working fine. I've used them for years. I've never had a problem. So I thought it was either one of these. We have the 50 and the 30, and one has a white base and one has a gray base. Other day I was at a secondhand store, didn't pay attention. This was it was actually before I phone called her, and I had this out in the garage. I hadn't brought it in yet, and the reason I purchased it was it came with these trays. So it came with 3 trays and a lid. And so I'm like, ooh, yay, 3 more trays for $5. They're way more than that in the store when you go to buy them. So I was like, great. So now I have these 2 bases that I've been using, and now I have let's see, I had a 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 19 trays. That's as many as I would ever need, because I don't stack these ones more than 10 high because they're smaller base operation. They don't have as much power as the newer ones that they have done from the top. So when I flipped it over, I was just thinking I could save it as a backup or sell it to somebody if their base had worn out. But when I looked at the model number, it's the FD/30, and so I don't dare sell this to anybody, and I don't dare use it in my own home because I can't remember which colored top it was, the white or the gray. I was in the middle of washing it up when I noticed that. So I am just going to throw it away because I wouldn't want anybody to have any kind of issue with that. So just letting you know, if you find or you have a Harvest Made American Harvest Snack Master Dehydrator. Okay, so they're all different names. They went through different, you can see, but they're all the same patent type style. They look exactly the same. They're just different model numbers, and then the name of this, the different. So this one's the Harvest Made Dehydrator. This one's the Harvest Made Dehydrator. And this is actually a newer one. The American Harvest Snack Master Dehydrator is actually a newer one, because I actually purchased this one, and this one was under recall, and I did get it recalled. I sent it in to get fixed or something. I can't remember exactly how it worked. So I just wanted to share that with you. So be aware, there was a recall on the 50/30. I don't know if it's the white or the gray. I'm sorry, I don't remember that. And it was only a week ago, so you'd think I would remember. I don't know why it's blurring. I think it's the gaze, I think it's the glare. Anyway, so just be aware of that. If you have that, or anyone you know has this type of dehydrator, let them know about that recall so that they're not putting their family's life at risk for that. So I just want to share that. Check out my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com, and I'll post more pictures and description so that you can share that with them if there is a problem or you think that they have that unit. So thanks for watching, and have my secretisgratitude.com. In the bottom of the homepage you can type in dehydrator and recall, and up will come this post. So thanks for watching, and have a blessed day.